Hello everyone, and welcome to this review of the Boba Fett premium format from Sideshow Collectibles. This is one of my first premium formats actually. I'm a huge fan of Boba Fett. He's probably my most favorite character from Star Wars, so I was completely sure that I needed to get this one somewhere down the line, and I did. That's one of the first. He came out in 2005, this one, and in 2,000 pieces, both the regular one and the exclusive one, and this one is the the exclusive. But they are pretty much the same. The only difference is that with the exclusive came a artifact. This one, boring, pointless, useless, ugly. So it doesn't really matter in my opinion if you have the exclusive one or the regular one. So, but still, some like to boast, and yeah. He is premium format, which means he's quarter scale, and that parts of him is made in real cloth. You can see that on the pants here, on the back, on the arms, and there are these braids here that are made from some kind of hair, I think. And we have the cape on the back side, which is also cloth. He is really nice. The level of detail on him is really great. He's not that heavy actually. Most of the premium formats that are out there are made in polystone, but this one is made in plastic, some kind of plastic, which makes him quite light compared to many of the other premium formats. I know some people have a problem with that, but in my opinion it doesn't really matter if it's plastic or polystone. I can understand why you want him to be heavy, because that might give you some kind of feeling of quality, but still he looks just the same if he was made in plastic or polystone, I guess, and he will just be standing on my shelf for displaying, so it doesn't really matter if he's heavy or not, in my opinion. Yeah, what I love about this premium format is his pose. It's really, really awesome. Sideshow are talking about making another premium format of Boba Fett, and I have no idea what they got planned, but in my opinion they are gonna have a hard time beating this pose. So it's gonna be really exciting to see what they have in store for us. But in the meantime, I'm enjoying having this one, and he is really awesome. Yeah, his head is actually movable. You can turn his head around. Yeah, whatever, I'm gonna do it. It's just a little tricky, like that. But I prefer having him looking to the right. Gives a little character to him. But yeah, I guess it's a nice feature that you can do some kind of customization of him, if you want to call it that. Now I'm gonna pick up the camera and zoom in so you can really get in some of the details. But yeah, I'm really happy that I got this one. He is one of my most favorite premium formats, absolutely. So yeah, just a sec and let me pick up the camera. Now I don't know if you can tell, but the green color on his chest is actually a little darker than the one on his helmet. And I know that this is bothering some people. Personally, I don't care. The difference is only very slight, so it's hard to even notice when just looking at him. One thing that does bother me though is his target finder, the one he has right here. It's too loose, simply. It's movable, so you can put it in front of his visor, but when it's up, it leans forward. You can see it when I turn him around. Now this is easily fixed, really. If you have a piece of paper or whatever, you can put it in here in order to keep it tight. I don't have it in now, but again, it's a small thing. And it doesn't really matter in the whole picture, I think. Yeah, the battle damage on him is really nice. It's not awesome or anything, but it's done in a fine way. The jetpack is really big. It's bigger than what I had expected. The battle damage and the paint job on the jetpack is really nice. You can see around the exhaust or whatever here and along this area. It's really, really nice. So they've done a really good job with that. And here we have his cape, which is quite big also. All the cloth areas have been have undergone some kind of wear, so it looks dirty in some way. You can also see around his shoulder here, this is white cloth, but it has been painted over, or they've done something with it to make it look worn. And these braids are also really nice. I guess it's some kind of hair or whatever, but it's a fine detail. And they come down here. But he's really cool. Really, really cool. He's quite old now, and well, they've done a really good job. Even though this is one of their earlier premium format figures. I'm gonna try and pan the camera down a little. Now this is actually one of my favorite things about him. I don't know why, I can't really explain it, but I love his hands and his gloves. The detail is so great, and for some reason it makes him look even more realistic and lifelike. I guess it's a little strange, but I don't know. I just really like the job they've done with this. He's got these tubes leading into his arm. And of course his blaster. And we got his rocket launcher there on his left arm. I have been thinking about getting the Master Replicas Boba Fett blaster as a companion to this one. I think they would look really great together. Or maybe just the helmet also. But again, those pieces are quite expensive these days. Let's try and pan down to his feet. No, I'm just gonna move the camera so you can better see his legs and his feet and the base. Just 1 second. Now this is also one of the really great things about him. The level of detail really comes out here. You can see he has these tools, and yeah, you can pick them out. I know that some people are displaying him with the tools lying on the base like that. I prefer them just being inside his pants. I think he has a little, yeah, he's got something here as well. These are really small things, but it's really a nice detail. And let's try and focus on the feet and the base. Those are his familiar shoes. Now I guess this is this premium format is based on Return, so that's why he's standing on this base. I guess this is where he's standing in Jabba's palace. It's quite a heavy base. It's made of some kind of soft rubber thing. The texture is really great. It's really well done. So yeah, it really gives you a feeling of quality. So even though this character is quite light compared to other premium formats, the overall expression of him and the pose and, well, everything put together, this is really a great premium format. So I'm really happy that I got him. And I can't wait to see, as I said, what they're gonna do in the next one they're gonna make of him. So overall, this is as I have probably said already, one of my most favorite premium formats. It does stand out, both because it's made in a different material, it's lighter than many of the other premium formats, but also because this is Boba Fett. This is, to me, one of the most iconic characters of Star Wars, and for that reason he's just that more special to me, and I'm so happy that I have him in my collection. Now, I didn't give this artifact much love. You can have your own opinion about it. Personally, I think it's okay, but it doesn't really do much of a difference in the package. It doesn't even come with a display stand, so it's just, you can lie it down flat, or you have to buy some kind of stand for it. You can also hang it on the wall. There's this hanger thing here, and there are these feet for it. It's made in polystone, so it's quite a nice quality, and some might argue that they should have spent their polystone making the figure instead and don't spend so much time making this one, but yeah, we can all have an opinion about that. Still, this is a really great figure, and I can really recommend it for everyone who's a big fan of Star Wars, and particularly Boba Fett. Again, thanks for watching this review. Please leave a comment or ask any questions if you have any, and do remember to subscribe if you enjoyed watching this. Thanks!